What's up, y'all? It's Jay Fury back with another review for you guys. This time I got a sub-ohm tank, and it is the Steam Engine by Wotofo. It's a new sub company of theirs, and it's actually called Stentorian. If you can see that. Very, very sexy tank. In my opinion, this is the best looking sub-ohm tank I've ever seen. We're going to dive down close, check it out. Check out the packaging it comes in. Alright guys, so this is the packaging that the steam engine comes in right here. It's stainless steel. I don't know if they plan on making any different colors, maybe a black version, I'm not sure. As you can see, it says Stentorian. It's not branded with Wotofo, so it's another company of theirs, but I know they made it. So let's take a look at this guy. Pretty nice packaging here. Get some instructions when you open it up, how to use, yada yada yada, you know. Shows the replacement coils. Okay. Comes with a parallel A1 wire coil. No temp control coils with this guy. And if you guys been watching my videos, you know I'm all about temp control. And this thing vapes great, so it hasn't been bothering me. It also comes with a Clapton wire coil and a flat wire coil, which I've never seen. I've yet to try either of these. I've had the regular one in there for about a couple days now, and it's still vaping great. And we'll see how long it takes for that thing to burn out. But some good instructions in here. But I'll show you that with the tank. Comes with some extra goodies here, some O-rings. You know. Here's your two coil heads. Really no need to take them out. One's clapped in, one's flat wire. This is the tank itself. So there she is. Got the steam engine branding up there. Engraved. Looks good. Really good looking tank in my opinion. I think this thing looks really high end, especially on a mod. And I've been rocking it on here on this VT200. As you can see, looks good. Does come with a drip tip, which I'll talk about in a minute, but you can put any one of your own drip tips on there. I've been rocking this guy. I think that's a really clean, good looking setup if you ask me. But anyway, the drip tip actually is two pieces, and I would assume that has to do with the heat. So you still have a stainless tip, but you're not going to get as much heat because it's venting in there. You see. Anyway, that's the drip tip. This tank has some really cool features. You can actually do top fill and bottom fill with this guy. So for top fill, you'd hold this little bit of knurling right here, so you can get to the knurling of this. Take that little piece out, and then you top fill right there. Very nice, you know, generous place to get your dropper in or whatever you're using. I've been using a dropper. More than enough room in there for that. This tank actually has true juice flow control. Okay. Some tanks have a juice flow control, but it also has another function. It's usually shutting off your top fill. But if this knurling up top, the little knurling on this edge, if you turn it, if you can see in there, because there's water for me cleaning this out, but it closes that off completely. Opens it back up to wick. So if you want to, you can shut it down in case you got a thinner juice in there. Haven't had any problem with wicking in this thing. I like to try and conserve on juice as much as possible, so I've been completely closing it off. All 4 holes completely closed off. But that's up to you. Another thing, this airflow is humongous. Okay, I've been rocking this airflow about that. This thing all the way open is crazy huge. If you can see that. You could blow extremely large clouds with this tank and you could shut it down for flavor. I mean, it's a really versatile tank. I'll take it apart now. You can also do bottom fill if you want. So, you can do either. You can do top fill or bottom fill. There's your coil. Got the steam engine. I haven't really looked online to see where you can get coils yet. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find them. I saw that Vapor DNA has these for sale on their site. You can look that up. I'm not going to link any of that in the description because I don't have any affiliations with them guys and I didn't buy it from anywhere online. So another thing about these coils, they have the biggest airflow that I've ever seen. That's completely cut off. Usually there's something, you know, there, whatever. This thing is cut out on each side. This is the 0.25 coil. It says 40 to 60 watts. I've been vaping this at about 35. And I've tried it at 50. We'll go for a test run and see what it does when we go back up close and vape on it and talk about it. But that's that coil. I'm not going to pop the other ones out. Looks like it might be a little gunky in there, but it's still vaping and looking good. I'm going to still put this back in and fill it up with some new juice. There's that. If you wanted to, you could just fill your juice up right down there. But I love the top fill features, but if someone who still is into a bottom fill, then they could bottom fill it if they wanted to. This doesn't come off. This is all one piece. Of course, this comes off for your top fill, but you can't take this barrel off that's on there. I actually like it. It protects your glass, and I think it looks really good. So it's up to you. For me, as far as performance and looks go, I don't think there's anything out there for 2015 that's competing with this tank. That's just my opinion. And I've tried a lot of them. The Wismec new tank is pretty freaking sexy and got some awesome features too. If I get a hold of one of those, I'll do a review for you. It's the Armor Plus. But this is a steam engine review. So, whatever. There you go. I'll show you how to fill this thing up. Then we'll take it back up top, talk about it, vape on it, run it through some wattages, and see what it does. Show the airflow wide open and show you how I've been vaping it as well. And we'll see if there's any difference with the juice flow. Shut off or, you know. So I like to close my airflow off. I haven't got any leaks whatsoever with this tank. One thing, you do want to hold on to this knurling when you take this off, because it is going to spin that juice flow control if you don't do that. So it's something you're going to want to do. Close the juice flow control off and close your airflow. Alright, you're going to be vaping some grape taffy, man, today. Thanks. Another thing about this tank, it holds 6 mils. Yep, 6 mils of juice. But like I said, it's very easy to fill. Put this guy back on top. Alright, see you guys back up top. Vape on this guy. Talk about it. Alright guys, so let's vape on this thing, see what it does. That's with that airflow way closed off like I showed you down low. Let's open her up a little bit. That right there is halfway. Let's open up the juice flow control. Vaping it at 35 watts, DNA 200. Yeah, for me, halfway, way too much air. Anyone who likes to blow clouds, this tank's for you, that's for sure. If you like flavor and clouds, perfect combination. Let's open it up all the way. Yeah, you can hear that. I mean, that's like breathing. So yeah, as you can see the vapor production on that, I'm going to close that back down. Excellent flavor. Really good. Let's bump it up a little bit. 50.5 watts. Hope you can see that. A lot hotter vape, way more flavor. And that's actually a little bit too much for me. 35 watts with this tank with the 0.25 coil. That's not bad. It gives you a lot of options depending on what kind of wattage you like. It's very versatile for all kind of vaping styles. I'm going to take it up to 60 watts. Hope you can see that. Yeah, really warm, hot vape. 60 watts. I'd open up the airflow a little bit for that heat. As you can see, got great vapor production, has awesome flavor. It's sexy as can be, depending on your taste. We're going to be getting more in. That's Wicked, W-I-C-K-E-D, Vapor, Vape Shop and Lounge. You can go on Facebook and check us out. Should have a website up soon. But, I don't know. What more is there to say? And it's another sub-ohm tank. In my opinion, it's my favorite one. I think I get the best of both worlds with this thing. I mean, I can shut the juice flow control all the way off, and it still wicks perfectly. So that's what I've been doing, keeping the airflow down. So depending on your vape style, I mean, you can get whatever kind of vape you want out of this tank. So I highly recommend this tank. I give it a 10 out of 10. You can go pick one up if you'd like to. Remember to subscribe. If you like this video, give me a like.